Welcome to Evening of Empowerment, the podcast for out-of-school time professionals, educators, and leaders who are passionate about growth, impact, and innovation in education. I'm your host, Richmond Brown, and the founder of Enrich by Richmond, where we're dedicated to inspiring leaders, elevating program quality, and creating enriching experiences for students and staff.
Welcome to Evenings of Empowerment, where today we embark on cultivating leadership, igniting purpose, and driving impact. I'm your host, Richmond Brown, and tonight we're driving into a topic that was requested and also a topic that every leader must embrace: working with a diverse workforce, navigating differences, and staying committed to your vision. Let's be real, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Leadership isn't about just setting goals and meetings for deadlines. It's about bringing together people from different backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences to achieve something greater than any one individual could do on their own. Diversity isn't a challenge, it's a superpower. Yet, we know that in environments where people don't always see eye to eye, tensions can rise, ideas can clash, and as leaders, our job isn't to avoid conflict. It's to navigate it with wisdom, emotional intelligence, and a steadfast commitment to the mission. Let's dive into the power of diverse perspectives. When you surround yourself with people who think just like you limit your growth. It's through different perspectives that we find innovation, problem solve, and a deeper impact. But that only happens when we make and cultivate a true safe space that comes with no repercussions for real conversations. Ask yourself, are you listening to understand? Or are you listening to respond, waiting and ready? Are you creating and cultivating a culture where different viewpoints aren't just tolerated, but are valid? Because leadership isn't always about being right. It's about being opened. You have to lead with emotional intelligence. Let's talk about what emotional intelligence is. It's the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions while also understanding and influencing the emotions of those around you. There is a leader that I follow who would name this conscious leadership. When conflict arises, and trust me, they will, it's not just about finding a solution to solve every issue. Don't forget, you are a leader, so you really want to lead by example in the way you move. It's about regulating your responses. Are you reacting out of frustration or responding with clarity? Reading the room. What's the energy of your team? Who needs support? Who needs encouragement? Bridging the gap. How can you turn conflict into a learning opportunity rather than it be a roadblock? Some of the greatest leaders don't suppress emotion in the workplace. They channel them into something productive. I remember as a growing leader, when I first started, I would always let my team know that, hey, I know we all have emotions, and a leader back in the day used to say, leave your emotions at the door. And I got all of those statements completely, but I would always say, I have to know how to understand my emotions so that I can allow them to be something productive, because I can't let my emotions make my decisions. I cannot allow my feelings to affect my approach. So I have to always approach it mindfully so that, again, I drive results. So with that, I say, stay true to your vision. At the end of the day, leadership is about keeping the mission at the center, even when the journey gets tough. You might work with people who have different priorities, different personalities, political views, religious views, or even life views. or even a different interpretation of the mission. But if you're grounded in your purpose, you can guide your team through the turbulence. Stay clear on your why. Communicate the vision consistently and lead by example. Show your team what it means to embrace diversity and also embrace emotional intelligence. So, with that, I say, leaders, the impact you create isn't just about strategies and development. It's about the relationships you build. It's about the perspective you uplift and the emotional intelligence you bring to the table. When you embrace the power of diverse workforce and lead with emotional intelligence, you don't just meet goals, you transform organizations. So with that, I say, stay true to yourself, become more conscious in your leadership, and understand that diversity in thoughts and views can truly cultivate innovation, creativity, or spark a beautiful flame of an idea that makes a difference in the impact of the work that you do. In closing, I want to take a moment to say a quick thank you to the Nevada After School Showcase and the McKenty Vento and Foster Care Summit that welcomed me into their space this past week, into the workshops, and all the amazing connections that I were able to make with other after-school professionals throughout Nevada. Some of the workshops that I was able to attend were increasing out-of-school time attendance, incorporating SEL and PBIS into the out-of-school time, and also got to experience an amazing youth panel. Also, big shout outs to Cam Green giving an amazing keynote about collaborating on successful outcomes for all, reminding us that if we sit closer together, we can thrive, along with replacing I can't with I need help. Also, big shout outs to Amy Brady talking on reframing the challenging behaviors are human, reminding us to pause, breathe, and respond. And also, connection before correction. Amazing job, and I look forward to seeing you both again. Also, I want to remind everyone that the National After School 2025 conference will be taking place this upcoming week on March 9th through the 12th in Nashville, Tennessee. Along with that, as I shared with you before, Foundations Beyond School Hours 2026 conference will be held in Orlando at the Rosen Center March 1st through the 4th next year, so prepare yourself for that. And in closing, as always, big reminder, as a Boost ambassador, the Boost Conference will be held in Palm Springs March 28th through May 2nd. I hope to see you all there. And in closing, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who tunes in and listens every Thursday and enjoys our evenings of empowerment. Please remember to continue to share with your teams, share with your friends, share with fellow leaders, and remember, lead with purpose, embrace the challenges, and stay committed to your vision. Until next time, keep empowering and inspiring.